Hey everybody, I'm here at SSA celebrating its 50th anniversary. I'm joined by my friend Vince Kirton from Bluebird Self Storage out of Canada. Also represents Sunbird Self Storage here in the United States. Vince, operations has really taken the spotlight as an organization where people a lot of times are actually cutting costs, looking to save money on, cutting operations. How have you taken almost a contrarian approach to empower your team to provide this really top tier service and hit pro formas?
Well, that's a good question for sure. Operations to me is fairly simple, I find actually. I hate to say it that way, but it is because it's based on people, right? So everything we do is based on people driven. We're in the people business. So for me, I'm not feeling the crunch, I guess, maybe like some others are. I find, we hold on our rates. We do certain things in that sense. When it comes to staffing and culture, I think that's the biggest part of it all for me. I base a lot on culture, how we communicate with our teams. We drive them with, just the right mandates on how to do things. Coaching, support is a huge one as well, right? One of the big questions I have when we are hiring people say is like, what's the support like? Because I've seen other companies where the support wasn't as good and they're a little concerned, can I get the support I need in this job to excel the way you want me to actually? So, I see a bit of that out there as well. And yeah, as I said before, we're based on giving, not greed. I like to stress that out a little bit because I always find if you're working with shareholders, I like to understand the word share because that's in that word, as you well know. So I make sure there's a point to that. So, driving the teams in the proper manner is about what do you do for them at the same time, right? So I'm not a 90-day guy where you're going to be 90 days waiting to, get your benefits. You get it from day one, I'll say, right? Why? Because you matter. I've had it where I had a diabetic working for me, and how's he going to perform with 3 months of not being balanced in his own life? So you give them benefits from day one. We pay for those. We bonus monthly, not quarterly, and we achieve it, and even if the goals aren't made, we make them so they still get a little profit out of it, so it's about collaboration, communication, and optimization, I say.
Well, Vince, that's an amazing way to approach operations and have this people first attitude.
Yes.
I want to go back to something else you said earlier in this conversation where you said you hold it on your rates. You guys have kind of always been a contrarian approach to advertising rental rates. You guys have held strong almost as kind of premier asset class, even within self storage. How has having this people first attitude of ownership and accountability with your staff created a relationship with your clients, with the people renting at your facilities? Can you talk about that a bit?
It's huge. It's huge, actually. I got sites where I was at one the other day. We actually sold a few, and the clients were coming up to my teams and hugging them nonstop because we were leaving that site. There's tears rolling from the clients, even like the engagement with the clients is number one, I find, right? So that's the key performance indicator in my mind right there is how are you interacting with your clients? Are you spending the time? I know there was a talk today on the demand study there, which was interesting because it's like 10 minutes on a call, you're wasting time. I just don't feel that way, I have to say. I don't mind 15, 20 minutes on a call if I have to because the clients matter. This isn't just like in and out, in and out. We want them in, not out, right? So that's kind of the way we operate. And the way I see it when it comes to numbers, a lot of new operators are charging a really low rate to come in, I find, and really not finding the success. We hold on our rates. We're proud of our product. I'd say be proud of your product because we're in it to win it, not to lose it, actually.
Vince, that's an amazing